Howdy folks, here we have a little Underwood 3-bank standard portable typewriter, right? And this is a shipping tips video for how to help that thing survive the postal system, because man, this thing's almost 100 years old. It was not designed to be mailed at all. It just wasn't. And there's a tiny little gear inside there that that's probably gonna break if you don't prepare the machine properly. Now, hear that clicking? That clicking is the gear we're trying to protect, because it's a tiny, tiny, tiny little thing, and it'll break really, really easy unless you do the following, which is pretty easy and doesn't take much in the way of supplies or time. You're gonna need a zip tie. You know, just plain little zip tie. These were 99 cents, man. 99 cents. That's all it took. This is a 4-inch zip tie, and this is about as small as you can use and still get the job done. You know, 4-inch or a 6-inch would be fine. If you use anything much larger than that, then you're gonna need to trim the excess off of there, but they'll still work. You know, don't use the ones like the police use on the crazy people. Just use, you know, get the 99 cent ones, whatever. So we're gonna look on the right-hand end of the carriage, right? And if you take the thing out of the case, you know, take the lid off the case, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be sitting there. And you're gonna take the carriage, push it over to the right, and we're gonna find this lever right here. This is your carriage release lever. That one. You'll know you have the right one if when you push it down, you can move the carriage, because that's our goal. We're gonna hold that button down with one of these. That's all we're looking to do here. And if you look at how the thing's set up, there's a little plate of metal on the end here, and we're gonna take this and slide it down through there. See, I'm kind of passing through the back. There's a little back space right there. And we're gonna loop this back around, close off our little zip tie. And see, I don't have it pulled real tight yet. Just got it sitting there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna wiggle this to where it's sitting directly on top of this button. Now what's gonna happen when I tighten this button down is this carriage is gonna go zipping right out of my hand, and it's gonna go shooting that way. So you're gonna wanna get somebody to grab the other end, or just brace it with your hand. And you don't have to do it real tight. It just has to be just tight enough to hold the button down and to stay on there. And look at that. Now, it stays on there. Ah, but you can't put it in the case like this, right? Right. Well, kind of right. What you're gonna need to do is get you some packing paper and pad it inside there. And you might even, you know, kind of bunch it up to where it looks like a little red blood cell, you know, kind of round with a little divot in the middle, and put it over the knob right there, because these knobs are really, really brittle. And unless you've got that sucker wedged in there really tightly, wedged inside the case really tightly, then this knob is gonna be bashing up against the side of that wood, and it's gonna break. You know, because 100-year-old, it's gonna break if you don't pad it. So pat it really good inside the case, and then you can just slip the case on top of there and wrap the whole case up really good. You know, put it inside a trash bag or something. Don't put tape on the outside of the case. Don't. That's just paper on the outside of this wooden case, and it's almost 100 years old, dude. Don't do that. Don't be the jackass that does that. Seriously. So, you know, bubble wrap it. Do whatever you got to protect it. But don't put any tape on the machine. Don't put any tape on the case. Use the little thingy there on the button and pad the inside of the case, and you'll be fine. Hope this helps. Good luck.